Oh well, welcome. Well, I'm feeling very proud of myself today. Got this morning, saved 13 people.
Never mind,
Yeah,
Dad.
on his iPad.
They're only pixels, that's what the me says.
And saved 2 horses. Wow. I think I'm feeling a bit of a hero today.
Pixels again.
See? Not even appreciated. Oh my God, after doing all that. Oh well. And she's supposed to be asleep. Supposed to be asleep.
What's she supposed to be and what she is?
Waking up and annoying me. Well, I have a bit of a grunge, I suppose, today. And that's all these flag-waving asshole patriots. They really annoy me. Oh, they have their heroes. Soldiers that are sent to invade other countries. They get their asses kicked and they come back and they're heroes. This is pathetic. No, they're not heroes. They're killers. They're trained to kill. Whatever way you like to look at it. Vietnam was invaded and the invaders got their asses kicked. Afghanistan was invaded and they got their fucking asses kicked. Iraq was invaded, they got their asses kicked. Amazing, isn't it? But I'm not here to condemn them, they're heroes.
They're not heroes, why not?
No. I was in the army and you will learn there are no such thing as heroes in the army. Through desperation of wanting to stay alive and wanting to save your mates that you've made friends with that are beside you. That's what you're fighting for. You're not fighting for Queen and country or the flag or protection of the country from the vile people that you're up against. You're fighting to stay alive. No other reason. So when they talk about heroes, it's rubbish. I don't believe in heroes or little pieces of metal which they call medals. I never have and I never will. But that's my opinion. And we're all entitled to our opinion. To me, the heroes of today are the firefighters. Men that risk their lives willingly to save other men or women or children or whatever, even pets. They're the real heroes, not men who carry guns and massacre innocent people, women, children, babies. They go in, they rape and they pillage. These men heroes? I don't think so. I have seen it with my own eyes. But what they're whitewashed when they come back to their own country again and praised and paraded and wear a pretty little uniform with lots of these little hanging things on their chest they call medals to show how brave they were. No, that's not bravery. No, not at all. What about these so-called heroes, the men in the First World War that lost their legs, that were blinded, that were suffering from mustard gas attacks, that are now in the streets begging? What happened to them? Are those heroes suddenly defunct? No. The real heroes are the peacemakers. Those that save life. Those that help to survive. those that protect the animals, the old, the infirmed, and the young, without the need for guns or anything like that. They're the real heroes. Well, I've had me grouse, that's it. Well, some of you have seen some weird stuff we've put on site, but I think the biggest eye-opener I've had this morning, really, besides saving my 13 people.
You didn't save 13 people there. Sorry.
They'd have starved to death if it weren't for me. I want to mention a little bit about what Dark Raven once placed on Saul. This Saul, of course, is called Seekers of Light, and what she's put on from David Wilcox is an eye-opener, a complete eye-opener. I advise you, it's long, it's in 2 parts, but it'll blow your mind because it is really, really interesting. Myself, my own little articles that I put on about the Incan rites, which is on discussions on Hearn, for those who wish to see it. Oh well, I don't know. How am I doing, Adrian? How's the time?
You're doing grand.
Okay.
I am making sure the time's alright.
Well, a lot of wonderful things have happened. It's roasting hot over here. I mean hot. It's near tropical. Overcast most days, but it's bloody warm. And my son's treating me tomorrow. We're going off to sit to pictures, so I thought that was nice. So I feel I've done a lot of things on meditation as well, which you can have a look at, and if you wish to practice. Now the meditation I last put on is of course Incan or Mayan. There's not a lot mentioned about Mayan or Incan on our sites, so we thought we'd add this to it because it is still followed to this day. It's not an ancient practice, it is still adhered to. So I've taken the liberty of putting the Pachamama rites on discussions and also meditation, that you might enjoy this. I also came up across something else. The word Nike. Nike. Everyone takes it for granted, don't they? I got to get some Nike shoes or a Nike tracksuit. Do they know who Nike was? Nike was a Greek goddess of victory over war. That's what Nike was. So some enterprising firm that we all know has adopted the word Nike. And no one has a clue what it means. Isn't that sad?
Most definitely.
And it's the same with a lot of words that we use and we don't think what we're saying or what we're doing. Take the word disease. You cannot have a disease. Break it down. Dis-ease. I am in a condition of dis-ease. I am not at ease at all. Mainly through arthritis and for Dark Raven one having a go at me. She puts me in disease.
You're pushing your luck there, Dad.
The dog puts me in disease sometimes. You cannot have a disease. You can have a pathogen. But you can't have a disease. A disease means you are at disease. And it's very annoying, the misuse of the English language. And it's one of the most commonest languages in the world today. And nobody understands what they're saying. They haven't a clue. So words being the most powerful thing that we have, make sure you know what you're saying before you open your big gob. A lot of our words come from English is what we call a bastard language. It's a mixture of Latin, French, Italian. And being a bastard language, we have words like rendezvous. That is not an English word. So I reckon we should all start learning to speak Brittany. If we ever can dig up from the archives what Brittany is. I'm lucky, I'm from Cornwall. We have our own language. It's Celtic. I also live in Ireland. We have our own language, which is Celtic.
No, it's Gaelic, actually.
Yeah, Gaelic. So, you know, it's a pure language. Whereas with the English words, there's so many misinterpretations on words. I found this out when talking to people in America. Some words we use can be quite insulting in America. Some words you use in America can be quite insulting to us. Isn't it ridiculous? Why? Because people cannot speak English. They don't know how to do it, old chap. One must enunciate. I hope all your weekends are going well. I really do. And the new members that have come on site, it's nice to see some fresh blood on the site. The other thing, of course, is that famous man-made witchcraft, which is called Wiccan, which isn't witchcraft at all. There's parts of it that is, but that's about it. It's a conglomeration of Crowellian and a lot of Gardner's ideas and Crowley, because they were both perverts.
14 minutes have passed.
So, you know, I like to keep things as pure as I can. Well, 14 minutes have passed, the man said. So we all know what that means. It means I've got to piss off. Oh my God, he's blattering his Germans all over the place again.
Shut up, you.
Think about what I've said. Because we want peace in the world. The only way we're going to get peace in the world is to get rid of some of these weapons, and military and otherwise. Get rid of them. There's enough non-lethal weapons that can be used for enforcement without using weapons that will kill. You can always repair someone that is hurt, but bringing someone back to life after being shot, that is something different. My blessings of Dark Raven One, myself, go with each one of you. be happy, and love each other. Namaste Om Shanti.